Money Nation music.
Take me there, wanna go there. Take me there, wanna go there. Take me there.
So guys, I miss my 20s. I really do. I miss the fact that 20s was a fun how do you say that thing, like a whole year. My whole 20s was fun. It was eventful. It was drama. It was full of ups and downs. But just the fact that you know how you are not so much of a child in your 20s, and at the same time you're not so much of an adult in your 20s. That's what I miss about my 20s. And so for this episode of Brutally Honest with IJ, I'll be sharing with you guys some of the things I learned in my 20s that have helped shaped me today. So my name is IJ, and this is another episode of Brutally Honest with IJ. So number one, I learned how to swim in my 20s. Yes, it's not much of a big deal, but it is for me, because in this life I feel like there are certain basic things everybody should know. These are surviving skills we should all learn. You don't have to be a pro. I'm not saying I am the best swimmer or Olympics champion, whatever, but at least even if it's to learn how to float, just float inside water, it's a skill that it could save you. So for me in my 20s, that's one of the things I learned how to do. I learned how to swim, and there's a little bit of backstory to me learning how to swim in my 20s, which I will share later on some other time in another episode. But trust me, it's an interesting story. But that's just as I learned how to swim. So moving on, I learned how to drive in my 20s. In fact, I learned how to drive in my early 20s, but you know how it is now. You learn how to drive, but you don't have a car, so it's now come and look like you don't know how to drive. But all the same, I learned how to drive in my 20s. Like I said earlier about the swimming bit, I feel like these are some of the things that as a youth or as a human being you should learn how to do. And fun fact, I learned how to drive with a manual, and I'm still driving a manual. I've never driven an automatic before. That is something I'm actually proud of, because a lot of people learned how to drive with automatic. I'm not saying it is bad, but for me, I feel like learning how to drive with a manual car has a little bit of, flags attached to it, being that I'm a lady. Like when I'm driving manual, sometimes I'm just driving on the road and a man driving beside me will be like, a girl and you're driving a manual car like that. It makes me feel good. Like a little bit of me feels like, yes, that's the age. So there you go. I learned how to drive in my 20s. Okay, so the third thing I learned in my 20s was the importance of financial independence, which to me has really been of great help to me. I finished university somewhere 23, 24-ish. And once I was done with university, that was it. I didn't have any mommy and daddy to run to. I need this, so I need that. It was all me. I did my national service, and at that time they were paying us like 200 and something Ghana cedis for a month. But I managed to live on that. And since then, finding jobs after that here and there, doing MC gigs, I just learned the importance of financial independence, so to speak, that I did not need to rely on anybody. It made me confident about myself, that if I know I needed something, no matter how little it is, no matter how much money I have, no matter how little it may seem, at the end of the day, I know it is mine, and nobody can come and stand in front of me and tell me nonsense, because it is my own money. You understand? Yes. So for me, financial independence has been very, very, very substantial in my growth during my 20s, and I'm carrying that to my 30s, and I'm grateful, super grateful. Is it hard? It is super hard, still is hard, was hard, has been hard ever since. But the fact that I know that if it is one CD I'm making today, now my own, I know they share with anybody. I'm not begging anybody for anything. So that to me has been an important aspect of my growth in my 20s. Okay, so in my 20s, another important thing I learned in my 20s is that, or was that, family can be overrated. Yes, this particular point, I want to open eyes and open chest and say it. I know some family members will be offended, but it's my YouTube channel. If you want to explain something, go and open your own YouTube channel and explain it. But for me, especially extended family can be very overrated. If I have to think about the fact that when I first came into Nigeria, when I first came into Ghana with my mom at a very young age, thinking about how much we struggled, and sometimes I'll just look at my mother and be like, is it that we don't have family members that can help us? Because this kind of struggle, I don't understand. So growing up, it made me realize that, I don't know about your family, but for me, my family, I have uncles and aunties that can just lift a finger like this. They don't even need to lift the whole hand, just one finger, and things will happen. But nothing has ever been handed to me by any family member. All what I have today and all what I am today has been me and God and my parents. But extended family is overrated. Like, I don't care. Extended family is overrated, and that has helped me in building myself. The fact that I know that I don't have anybody has helped me build my confidence in whatever it is I am doing, being it in making money or anything. Family is just overrated. I'm sorry, but I got to say it. So in my 20s, I learned that love is not enough. You see these points, gone, these points. I don't know how I want to explain it to you people, but love is not enough. It just needs to be said. I feel like if love was enough, I would have been married by now with 6 children. But it just goes to say that in this life, if you are looking to get married, love is not enough. And I learned that in my 20s. I feel like marriage in itself is like a whole cake. You know how they bake cake? You have the flour, the butter, the egg. Do they use egg to bake cake? The egg and all those things. It's just like that in marriage. In marriage, you have trust, commitment, sex, communication, love. And love is just one of the ingredients of a good marriage. So for me, I always say that love is not enough. Some people, what makes a good marriage for them is good sex. For some people is friendship, some people is communication. So you just need to find that one thing which would complement love. You understand? So love is not enough. You need little bits of everything to make your marriage whole. So love, I learned that in my 20s, that love is not enough. I would have made certain stupid mistakes, certain irreversible mistakes, had I followed my heart and thinking that, oh my God, I'm in love with this guy, he has sweet lips, he knows how to kiss, hey, blah blah blah. I beg you, love is not enough, my sister, my brother. Focus on the most important thing. I'm not saying love is not important, but everything sums up to make your marriage or your relationship a beautiful one. Love is one of them, but it is not enough. In my 20s, I learned the value of low maintenance friendship. You know how I said in the beginning that family is overrated and blah blah blah, and trust me, if I had the opportunity to pick family members, I would not have chosen certain people right now to be in my family. But since I have the opportunity to do with friends, yes, why not? I feel like low maintenance friendships, for me, it has really helped me. I learned the value of having low maintenance friends. And when I say that, I mean that friends that do not require you to do like to break the bank before you can be friends with them. You know, there are some friends that you are chilling with them, like they cannot even just sit with you and have a good moment, just laugh, watch a movie, you know, gossip, you know, old school normal things. They need to spend $1 million on certain things before they actually see what you are in as friendship. But to me, low maintenance friendship has really helped me. I have a very small circle of friends where we discuss our own things and we have fun in our own little way, where we do not have to do certain things to spend unnecessarily. Now, I am not saying that having friends who make you spend is a bad thing, but I'm just talking about me. I recognize the fact that for me, low maintenance friendship has helped me. I have priorities. I have things that I need to invest in, especially with my time and my money. So that goes to say that I cannot be with friends who all the time will make me break the bank. In fact, I don't even have the money safe. So I don't want to be with friends who will judge me for not doing this or doing that. Do you understand? Are you getting my drift? Yeah, so that's all what I'm saying. I in my 20s, I learned the value of low maintenance friends. You can just chill and sit on the bed with a friend and still have a good time. That's a friend. A friend who does not require you to put on makeup to go out. It's not by force. Do what you can do. So low maintenance friendship for me has been very valuable to me. So shout out to all my friends. I love you all. Mwah. So in my 20s, I learned the importance of re-evaluation. You know, one day I read something on social media. It was actually a meme, and it says that you are not obliged to be who you were a few seconds ago. This means you are allowed to reinvent yourself, re-evaluate your mind, change your mind. It also means that one moment, like maybe 10 years ago, I could have said that I don't like this. And then in the next 2 years, I can also say I like this. That is me re-evaluating myself depending on the situation and the circumstances, and I should not have to be judged for that, because I don't owe anybody any explanation. So I learned the importance of re-evaluation, and it has really helped me to learn a lot of things, take certain decisions that has helped me in my life and in my career, and even in my relationships with my normal friends and with romantic relationships, because I allowed myself to learn, I allowed myself to unlearn, and I allowed myself to relearn. And I feel like as a human being, everybody should allow themselves, give themselves some time, and give themselves the freedom and the space to do what they want to do depending on the situation. So if, say, 10 years ago you like banku, and then 2 years and 10 years now you want to eat banku, you should not have to be judged. Oh, but I thought you said 10 years, I thought you said you didn't like banku, how come now you like? Please, it's my life. Let me live it the way I want to live. It's not your life. So what I'm trying to say is that be yourself, do whatever you want to do, and don't mind people who want to judge you. Just be you, and that is the only way you can find true happiness, in doing what you want to do. As long as you're not hurting anybody in the process, as long as you are not stepping on anybody's toes, or you are not, I don't know how to say, just be yourself and live your life. So that's it. I learned the importance of taking risk. I learned how to take risk, and I'm saying that because if I have to look back at my life some years back, my whole life has been risk taking. The fact that I started a business with virtually nothing, and in fact that should be another episode. I'll tell you guys how I started my business with almost nothing. And also I have taken risk in a lot of relationships. I have taken risk in even in family. I have taken risks in jobs and all that. So yes, I learned how to take risk, meaningful risks. Some of them landed me in trouble. Even as at now, 30 years of my life landed me in trouble. But I'm still grateful for them because I'm learning from those mistakes and from those risks, and I know that it is molding me to be a better person. So yes, I cannot undo what I have done. I do not see myself having it any other way, and I do not think that I think that without taking risk in life, my life would have been so boring, so so dry. But the fact that I learned how to take risks, some of them have been good, some have been bad, but all the same, it is my life. So yeah, that's it, and that is what I learned in my 20s. I'm done. Okay, so guys, it's been fun. These are some of the things I have learned in my 20s, and obviously I've learned more than what I shared with you guys, but we can't spend all day here, and that's why I try to keep it simple and short. So I want to say a very big thank you to JBA Records for holding me down. I'm shooting from their studios here inside Tema Community 11, and also to Trap City Records. Yeah, I want to say a very big thank you to Trap City Records for also holding me down. Shout outs to all the team members of Trap City Records. You guys have been amazing, and there's going to be so much more we intend to do with them. So yes, this has been Brutally Honest with IJ, and I hope you guys had fun. So tell me some of the things you learned in any age of your life, any aspect of your life, and let's share. This is IJ. Next week we're coming your way with another exciting episode of Brutally Honest.